This is Footwork Fight Talk. I want to talk a minute about Deontay Wilder, the former WBC heavyweight champion of the world. He's the guy that just went up against Tyson Fury, big white guy who took the title away from him, and they had three big heavyweight fights. So he recently received this statue in Alabama. And it was a nice ceremony. They did the little unveiling. And I think Deontay talked about coming back. You know, whether he comes back or not, I just want to just talk a little bit about him real quick and his career and some of the politics of boxing. So I first took notice of him back when he was in Olympics, and he won his bronze medal back then. And, you know, he was, I just knew the name. I remember him competing, and I remember him winning the gold medal because he was like the only American to do so at that particular time. And I believe this was the '08 Olympics, 2008. But, you know, he went on to have a pretty quiet career for the first few years. And this is largely because he came into boxing so late. And as a result, he really kind of cut his teeth in the professional ranks. So that really kind of defined his career, those early years. And he started building his name, his reputation for getting guys out of there in the first round with a big right hand. And so, to be honest with you, when he really started having TV fights, televised fights, you know, I still had the jury out pretty much until he won the title and defended it. And when he started having this showing, especially when when he had that decision win over Bermain Stavern. And so when I saw the way that he was able to box and he was able to move and everything, I really became a fan at that point. So he had a good career. He got a lot of guys out there with his right hand, devastating shots, highlight reel knockouts. And then he goes up against Tyson Fury. And, you know, he has those three fights with him, has a draw, has a loss, highly suspect loss. Then he has his third fight, right? So, and in that third fight, you know, he got TKO'd in the 11th round against Tyson Fury. But my thing is this, he never really got his just due. And, you know, as being one of the few American heavyweights out there, old school fighter, take any challenge that was given to him, went after the best fighters, tried to fight whoever was out there who had other titles, wanted to be the undisputed champion of the world, but all kinds of political things happened, and now he's a former champ. So if you go back and you look at his fights, he was really up against it when he went out there and fought Tyson Fury in the third fight. But I really liked his heart, his dog, and his determination. All that is to kind of say this, is that by the time he gets his statue, to be honest with you, it's just a real small gesture for everything that he's done out here. Because he actually speaks up, he kind of rides for his people, and, you know, he's one of the few athletes that is not out there talking about, you know, Gucci is right, about making monkey lips and stuff like that about, you know, black people. So it's a damn shame that he gets this little statue, and he's real emotional and appreciative of that. But this is all this guy gets, you know. And the other guys, you know, for whatever reason, the complexion for the protection, all that, they get all this praise, they get all these opportunities, they get showered with attention, compliments, millions of dollars, and all this. And this brother gets a statue, and he's truly humbled by it. The politics of boxing is garbage, and he needs to be recognized more for what he's done. And so if he comes back, hopefully he'll get a chance to get a little bit more attention that he deserves. The guy has an excellent record right now, only the 2 losses to Tyson Fury, and he pretty much has knocked down or knocked out everybody he's faced. Look this guy up, Deontay Wilder. one of the best fighters in the world. This is Footwork Fight Talk, and we out.